Our problem are we're under talented. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with telling them that, and that they do have to play well, and we have no room for error.
We have breaking news involving the Charlotte Hornets. We all know what's going on. Head coach, listen, Steve Clifford just laid down something ferocious, and he has completely put the heat on Mr. Mitch Kupchak. Mitch Kupchak gonna have to step up to the table. Listen, Mitch is sitting there hiding. I love the way he shined the flashlight on Mr. Mitch without saying his name. Listen, LaMelo Ball, NB1, the one of one. There's going to be some decisions that have to be made here. I want to see Melo light it up a little bit in there, get this thing rocking in terms of let's shake the boat. Everything is just smooth sailing. LaMelo Ball is the ultimate domino. I believe if he starts maneuvering and shaking it up in the building, I think things gonna start to percolate. You're gonna force him into something. We've seen it on other teams, in the past. But this is definitely something crazy. We're going to discuss it and break it down. Make sure you hit the like button and you most definitely hit the subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. Listen, Mitch Kupchak said that this team had all of the pieces. He clearly lied to the public. Listen, Steve Clifford came out and said that this team is completely under talented. And I love the way he said that because that's what needed to be said. The Charlotte Hornets are finished. And I believe this has saved Steve Clifford his job, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Clifford, I'm telling you, Mitch got to go. Point blank period. You got to get somebody in here in that seat. And after you say something like this, Steve, the head coach just said that this team is under talented. Who is he talking to? You understand? I believe Mitch Kupchak is just falling asleep at the wheel. You got the trade deadline coming up and ain't nothing happening. Your sellers, no buyers. All you hearing about is them giving away people like Terry, Gordon, and we just talking about giving them away to these teams, these championship caliber teams like Miami, like possibly LA, to be that almost like that igniter. That's what Rozier was brought to Miami to do. And that's what these other teams are looking. They're looking to pick some of these pieces off of Charlotte and percolate them into something special that Charlotte just never could. And I think LaMelo needs to see the writing on the wall. Listen, this really all started in that game against New York, in terms of the national media attention of what's happening with the Charlotte Hornets, where the flashlight is on them. This is being reported everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Breen, he came out and said it. What are they laughing? These guys were laughing. You understand? On the bench, Steve Clifford gets ejected. I don't know what's funny. You're getting blown out. You got New York stepping on you. You understand? Listen, ain't nobody a bigger, LaMelo Ball MB1 fan than Flight Sports, the people here that's rocking with him. Listen, on the bench, you understand that really wasn't a good look. You understand in terms of laughing down 20. The Hornets are finished. You understand? I'm willing to give LaMelo Ball a pass, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I know people are gonna be saying this, and that. LaMelo is proving himself. You understand individually. You understand Stevie Wonder could see that the Charlotte Hornets were basically underfunded, under talented, under everything. You understand? They are completely under the NBA. This team is not suitable to be competitive in today's NBA. You understand? Forget about the East. In today's NBA. And we've stated this, I've stated this, and now Steve Clifford has stated this. So I'm willing to give Melo the pass. But if you James Booknight, oh no. You understand? If you some of these other guys on that bench, the McGowans of the world, oh no. That's or you kind of teetering in terms of out of the league, and you on Charlotte. Charlotte is I'm telling you, is almost about to be the new Detroit in terms of when you send them to Charlotte, it's over. Somebody has to come in here and change things. I do like what I heard from Steve Clifford. Now, I was calling for Steve is probably going to be on the outs, But to me personally, I don't believe Steve Clifford was ever given a chance or a fair shake at this Charlotte Hornets situation this time around. He was brought in on a desperate situation. They had Atkinson on the table. They come in, and then now this man gets the job out of nowhere, out the mid blue. It was no reporting out of no. Listen, he's coming in again, and he already coached this team before. They knew what they was getting, and they have and Steve is one everywhere he's won, even in Orlando. He got that team to the postseason. You understand? We could talk about Steve this, Steve that. He coached Charlotte. They was in the postseason. He came. Listen, this guy gets teams to the playoffs at the very least. They're at the bottom of the playoffs, but he gets them to the seventh, eighth seed. Every now and then. So it's just they didn't give him the pieces that was needed. He took over the same situation as Borrego, and dare I say, Borrego used the pieces better. And I just think that you have a different coach coming in here with a different mindset. You need a different personnel. They never gave him that. When a new coach comes in, pieces get moved around. You see it all the time, even in today's NBA. Look what happened with Chauncey. He got people up out of there. CJ gone. This, and that. Once he got in there, he started moving things around, and now he got the team that he wants, that he's going to coach. You see it all over the place. New coaches come in, whether they favor the guy or not. Listen, you could be on your way out the door. A new regime is in the situation. So I really don't know how all of this is going to shake out, but they have to do something. It's now or never. We're going to get into Miles as well. We're going to have the chief in the building later. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV. There's a lot of things going on in terms of Charlotte, and we're going to be bringing the content to you nonstop. Because this is devastating news. I'm truly hurt and truly saddened at this report that has came out, because this season wasn't supposed to go like this. And I know what the naysayers are gonna say. LaMelo, the injuries, this, and that. LaMelo, to me personally, I believe Melo could play right now. But what is he playing for? I hope that they just shut it down. What is the purpose of playing? I seriously, what is he coming back for? You understand that? They're not going to get him in the All-Star game, even though he played. He was an All-Star every step of the way when he stepped on that floor this season. He had an electric start, ladies and gentlemen. Homage must be paid. Don't make me take you down memory lane. Well, I'm going to take you down memory lane. Listen, this guy Melo started the season. He started passing and maneuvering the basketball. People was talking about what's going on with the scoring, this, and that. Out of nowhere, 30s, 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 20 plus, triple dub, triple. Come on. I mean, and then it was just a movie, and they completely under talented. Could you imagine if he had a Zach LaVine on the wing, a DeMar on the other end, a Carl Anthony Towns down low, snipers everywhere, oh wow, now we talking. And the defense, listen, man, I ain't gonna say no more. There's a lot to discuss. We're gonna be going live. It's Flight Sports TV. The Charlotte Hornets are under siege. What is Melo gonna do?